Hello, I'm Audio. Has anyone else noticed how fucking obnoxiously loud I was in, like, the first few videos? I don't know. Like, I am never happy with any of the videos I've recorded. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can go watch any of the Sengoku Rants ones, and I'm either too serious, too loud, too quiet. I mess up once or something. Like, I don't care if I mess up. I fucked up with this game a few times in speech. Oh my god, I didn't look up what I have to do to get Van Dane. That's okay. I can suppress the forest land and talk to him. It's good. I know that I need, like, an archer girl from Nightmare Eyes, and I need 2 other people, and you have to interrogate them, and they give you his body parts. Van Dane is a robot. I would assume that he's massive, but I guess he may not be. Anyway, Heita here. I stationed him in the forest land when I controlled it, though you don't have to control the territories for this to happen. I found that out. But, I stationed him in the forest land, and he goes missing. Then you've got to spend, you know, a turn event to go and find him, or you don't have him anymore. He doesn't ever die, though. I mean, he says in the event, like, maybe I'll be a corpse in the woods, but I've left him in the woods for, like, 20 turns because I forgot once, and he didn't die. Nothing bad happened to him. So, yeah. Oh, man, I'm sitting here reading this, and it's not really new, but whatever. Yeah, sometimes I realize that a lot of the errors I have in gameplay, and I mentioned this in one of my Sengoku Rants videos, and the errors that I have in speech or, like, what I'm doing occur because I am also talking. Like, you know what I mean? I'm multitasking, and it rapes me on occasion. But I love Cleo, and this music is great, and she's great, and she's cute, and she's delightful. Who wouldn't want someone like this around them? Well, okay, a lot of people wouldn't. But whatever, you know what I mean. Like, did you see how she attacked in the last part? She throws candy at you. That's her attack. She throws candy at whatever she's attacking. That is moe as fuck. And look how she talks. You've got to speak to her twice because she throws a tantrum. And Roga takes her genie lamp and he just picks on her. And then you can recruit her. And then if you keep doing her events, she becomes like a daughter to Roga, kind of. She's not the only character that does that either. And I like that. It's cool. It's very cool. So, yeah. So I was gonna get a webcam sometime soon here, and I still plan on doing that because I'm so gorgeous in real life. Everyone needs to see what I look like. You know, that's what I'll say. And they're cheap. I'm not gonna buy an expensive one, but I'll get a cheap one someday. I keep putting it off. I don't know why, but I do. You know what I didn't put off though? I am looking at buying shit from Alisoft's website. It's just kind of difficult. It's kind of difficult because they hate everybody who's not Japanese. So they don't do international shipping. Oh my god. They don't even let international people go on their websites, for God's sake. So, whatever. You gotta get some stupid shipping service, and it's like, what I want costs $40, and the shipping service will be like, oh, it's a $40 product? Well, we're gonna need $100 to cover the product and the shipping, and then I'm just gonna fucking look at my email and be not happy with them, and then still probably do it, because I want it so badly. That's why I want a webcam, so I can show you the things that I buy, and you can love them. It's like, it's one of those things that they'll only make once, you know? Like, Alisoft is never gonna make it again. Like, you know, they have one-print things, and it's not that, it's something else. And anyway, it won't be made again, and it's definitely limited supply, so that's why I want it. They're still selling copies of Daibanchou, a game that came out in 2003. I guess they continue to make those. I sincerely doubt that, you know, they've just got this huge built-up amount of them. Oh yeah, and because Heita went missing, the order here went down. I should have known better. Oh well. Let me look at what I want to do. I guess I could go find Hater right now, since I can't suppress the forest land because I don't have anyone stationed there. Wow, that was a grievous mistake. Now that I look at it, oh my god. It's okay though. Von Dane isn't like, you know, he's not timed or anything. You can get him pretty much whenever. Though if you defeat the factions of the people, like, you know how I mentioned you need to capture people and interrogate them to find Von Dane's missing parts. Well, if you defeat those factions and the people only come from those factions, he's unobtainable, you know? So, that happens if you defeat the Nightmare Eyes and you don't get one of the Archer girls. And then you're like, I want to recruit Von Dane, but too bad, you can't, you know? I know that the guys wearing the berets from the PGG aren't in that situation because I know they're required for a later part of his character clear. Yeah, so that's why I'm mostly comfortable with whatever I'm doing, because they're going to be available somewhere on the map. I think I need to recruit or interrogate one of the Sanken people. I don't know what part it was, but a couple parts ago, you know, the girl from the SU was in the Sanken, the Mori territory. So, one of their grunts, that's what I'm saying. Not one of the brothers. But yeah. Heita can get lost here, he can get lost in Totori, and he can get lost in a volcano way in the late stages of the game. And I'll do all three. They're all required for something amazing. I was gonna say epic, but epic doesn't really fit into Japanese stuff, you know? I mean, when you use the word epic, you sound like an idiot, or you're talking about something like a Lord of the Rings movie. So, there you go. But yeah, so that's that. I want to talk to Tomoka. Okay, I'll tell you this now too. I haven't actually done it because I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I think I'm just not talking to her enough, speaking to her enough. If you wait forever, Tomoka will leave your army because she's still attached to Murata, and hell, I'll just talk to her and then discuss it while we're talking to her. Because she's still attached to Murata, and he joins the Igarashi League way later on in the game. And I don't like bringing the Igarashi League up because it's not an entity in the game yet, so it's stupid to talk about it. But, you know, if you just don't interact with Tomoka, you will lose her. You need to get her 3rd star in order for her to stay with you. I don't know if I'll do that or not. I'd like to, but other stuff might happen, and I'll get sidetracked, and then, oh, Tomoka's, you know, she just needs Murata. She just needs to be with him. She loved him so much, apparently. Whatever. But, yeah. I mean, I just like her character design. She's cool looking. She's a cool looking lady. If she had a more serious face, she'd be really, you know, like, probably one of my, well, she's already one of my favorite characters in the game. But, oh, for her stars, I guess I can discuss some of those too. They're not very hard. Like, when a place is in disorder, you know, like the forest line right now, because I didn't have anyone stationed there. You put her there when it gets really bad, you know. Not like, oh yeah, people are a little unhappy. You put it there when, you know, it's horrible. And then she fixes everything, and it's a star. So, that's how that goes. She has 2 related to making peace like that. So, now you know. Now I'm stationing people. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, I will still take Totori. I mean, there's nobody there. Sonic can go. Mostly because there's no one there. I mean, I have Cleo in my prison. Why would anyone, you know, So, I really need to organize this better. So bear with me for a second, please. Kyuda will go there. That's fine. None of you need to be here. Go especially. Well, I guess he'll stay because he doesn't have anything else to do. Rogue is gonna rest because he obviously has really low stamina. I will... Oh yeah, and let me go over that right now too. So you've defeated the PGG and you're like, what should I do next? Well, you are bordering the NPI, so you can attack them, and that's reasonable. If you want to attack the NPI, they're a good target next. I'm going to clear up Hawaii, Totori, and then I'm going to go to Niigata. And the second you take over Niigata, it triggers a countdown for the Nightmare Eyes to declare war on you. And if you take Niigata, you basically have to take out the Nightmare Eyes. Kind of a big deal. So you don't want to take this territory and attack the NPI because you're gonna get fucked, okay? So don't do that. But I will do that. Actually, I'm gonna go to Hawaii. We're gonna go to Hawaii and we're gonna take that with all the bros. Yoki's not a bro. She's way too crafty. Actually, I'll send her in anyway. There we go. Yeah. That's fine. I know I didn't get the income set up right. I don't care. And yeah. Like what I'm doing, there's not really a huge benefit. I mean, I stationed people in Hawaii so that way they would attack me and I would defend, but there's not really any point to doing that. I'm not sure why I have been. Maybe just to make sure that there is at least some combat in every video, you know? Because it's so unnatural to Let's Play, and I don't like calling them that because there are a lot of bad Let's Plays. I mean, you've seen them. I know you've seen them. And I feel bad calling people out, so I don't like doing it. Unless I'm in a bad mood, then I'll do it. Like, I think I called out that guy who did the Sengoku Rants one and only got like 5 parts in. I think I called him out in one of my videos because, you know, he's like, I'm gonna fucking blind Let's Play Sengoku Rants with 5 FPS, and it's like, you know, I mean, what is this? But that's a different thing, and I still feel bad about mentioning it because he won't ever hear it, and that still makes me feel bad because I'm talking shit to some guy basically who's never gonna know, so it's a waste of it's a waste of my time to even do it. But I mean, I was using him as an example, so I guess it's okay. Yeah. Oh, I don't think this matters, but I really have to do some shit with the Forest Land, or this is gonna just get out of hand. I don't think it matters if I take Hawaii now, but this is Sparn. You gotta have, in the Forest Land, there's the World Tree. I discovered it because I stationed Go there. You need to go there and interact with it a little bit until, you know, the world becomes aware that elves are real. Sparn, finding out that elves are real, you know, he freaks out, he goes there, and he captures one. Now, the elf and, I guess, her boyfriend, pretty much, are both recruitable if you interact with them enough. They come together, they're like a package, and they always want to be stationed together, and the elf can only be stationed in the Forest Land or Shinjuku, so it's kind of shit. Before I continue the explanation, I want you to look at what I'm attacking, and I want you to listen to it when it attacks, okay? That is cute as fuck, and I don't know what it is. It just goes like, Onagi-chan, and shoots a girl at you. That's what just happened. Anyway, what I was talking about before, the elves are, I forgot their names as well, but the female elf, the long-range unit, she has a very good passive ability. It's like auto-recovery for a large group of people. The other guys, I don't think is very good, but you have to choose between those two or Sparn. Sparn is a really good unit. He's really powerful, and his stats are excellent. His loyalty with you is always a tiny pink heart, so it's annoying. and people stationed with him have increased loyalty loss. So he's a pain in the ass constantly. You can decide whether or not it's worth it. I said that I would try to recruit him, so that's what I'm going to do, as opposed to the elves. And I also like the scene where Kyoichiro tells him off and Spartan leaves your army. So, yeah, I'll see you in the next part.